Hi guys, back again. Today I am going to be making a $10 dinner, which will probably feed about 5 to 6 people. It is going to be a chicken, cheese, and broccoli casserole. Again, I have never attempted to make this before. I just kind of think if I throw it all together, it's going to come out good, but again, we're going to learn together, so bear with me. I'm videoing this with my phone, and I'm going to be cooking with one hand again, so here we go. I have already grated up some fresh mozzarella cheese here. Just get it in these little balls. You can get it in a big one. I like to pop them in my mouth and eat them, so I just buy the little balls. Also, I have some mild cheddar cheese. Most of it is all Great Value brand from Walmart, except I did get one Campbell's cream of chicken. I also got the Great Value plain breadcrumbs and the Walmart brand chicken. And of course some fresh broccoli. And I've already cut it all up and everything because you know I'm working with one hand here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and get this chopped up into bite-sized pieces. And then we'll get the broccoli on. And let's see, I'm going to preheat the oven. The cutlets that I've got here, they have a tendon in them. I think they're called tenderloins, I'm pretty sure. I always usually try to take that out because it can be a bit tough, especially if you're putting it into a casserole. So I just cut that little piece out, and any of the silver membrane that I find in there, I take it all out. Like this. I'll just discard that, and then I'll cut this up into small pieces. I'll do a few more of these, and we'll get them in the pan. And now I got them all cut up, and I'm actually going to season these up a little bit and throw them into a really hot pan just to sear them real quick. Hold in some juice. I don't want to cook them all the way through because they're going to go in the oven for about 30 minutes, and they're very small pieces. I don't want to make them too tough. But let me get my seasonings out. I'll show you what I'm going to put on them, and then we'll get them cooking. Okay, I've got garlic salt, minced onion, onion powder, parsley flakes, and then I'm going to use a little bit of freshly ground pepper and maybe some sea salt. Alright, my little girl wants to help out, so she's going to sprinkle on some parsley for us. Alright, sprinkle it on there. Up high. Shake, 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 shake. Can you do it? Shake. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, wait, you're getting it everywhere. Like this, like this, like this. Okay, enough. A little bit of that. This is the minced garlic, or minced onion, sorry. Not a lot. We don't want a lot. Okay, that's enough. Well, she got a little ahead of me. I think we're going to use just about that much garlic salt. Now, for the onion powder, we're going to go easy on it, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, that's enough. Now I'm going to mix all this up and get my pan piping hot. Alright, I got the freshly cracked black peppercorn on there. I was going to add some salt, but I think the garlic salt's going to take care of that. I got a hot pan with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil, just because I don't want anything sticking. I want that seasoning to stay on the chicken. Just put it in. I'm not going to put all of it in the pan at one time because it'll probably lower the temperature too much. Hold on, baby. It's your daddy. It's okay. Don't let him in. Oh, I might be able to just put it in there. No, not going to risk it. Let me get a spoon, stir this up. And I'm going to get the broccoli in the pot. And if anybody's never seen these before, it's called a can cooker. These things are amazing. It's like the old school pressure cookers without the pressure. Stirred up. See how it's starting to turn already? The pan could actually be a little hotter. I didn't want the grease to splatter on the baby because she's running around. Let me turn it up just a bit. I don't want to get it too hot because then the olive oil. It has a very low smoking point, and the kitchen will be intolerable. So I'm scratching the crap out of my pan. Should have got the plastic one. First thing I grabbed. It'll be okay. It's an old pan. Just about to start browning, and then I'm going to take it out and transfer it into the baking pan. I'm not sure how brown it will actually get in this pan because it's one of the copper ones, but it should get a good color to it. I also forgot to mention I am going to be putting some white rice into the casserole. And yes, it does. It's also Walmart brand, just basic long grain white rice. It's not instant. I just cook it. I'm not sure if that would make a difference, honestly. Maybe instant might overcook and get mushy in the casserole. I'm not sure. Starting to brown up pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and take it out and do the next batch. And then we're going to get the broccoli going. Okay, I got all of the chicken brown. It's all done. It looks good. The second batch I did, I had my pan very hot and it made a mess. Tried to clean up what I could quickly, but I want to get everything going, so I guess it's going to be a long cleanup process tonight. Okay, I've gotten my water hot and I've added a little bit of salt. I'm going to go ahead and put in my broccoli. Normally I would steam this, but I think since I'm going to be putting it into a casserole, it's going to get soggy anyway. So, I think it'll be okay. Can't go wrong with just blanching some broccoli. I don't want to cook it too much, because again, it's going to go in the oven for like 30 minutes. Okay, I got all my broccoli in there. I put it on high. I'm going to put my lid on. Close these. Now, I did learn the hard way that you cannot touch these handles. They get very hot. They do make silicone grippers that go on so that you can pick them up, which I do not have yet. I am going to order some, but for now I'm going to use a pot holder and just try to remember to not pick the lid up. And I've already done that twice, so let's hope we're for not a third time. I'm only going to let the broccoli cook just for a few minutes. I don't want it to get overdone. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the rest of the stuff. I'm hoping that we're just going to mix it all together and top it off with the breadcrumbs, and it's going to come out alright. Let's see. Crap. I'm not sure if you guys realize actually how hard it is to cook with one hand. Alright, I've already cooked up some white rice. I drained it. I rinsed it first so that it wouldn't get too sticky. I don't know if anybody knows that's the trick. If you don't want sticky rice, rinse it before you cook it. I don't think I'm going to add this entire bowl. I always cook more than I need every time. And it's just like spaghetti. I could feed an army if I make spaghetti. I'm just going to put this in here, add some cheese, stir it all up, and then I'm going to get my broccoli out. Okay, update. I bought one of these big family size cream of chickens, and I underestimated how much I was actually going to need. So thankfully I had 2 extra of these small cream of chickens to go with it, because with the rice it actually soaked up, and I'm going to be putting the cheese and the broccoli in here, so I didn't want it to be too dry. I'm going to go ahead and get the broccoli out and drain it out, and we're going to mix that in. Got my broccoli going. I just turned the heat off. Protective glove here. This thing is a godsend. Alright. I believe that's good. Small pieces. Alright, let me drain it off and we'll dump it in. Okay, I got the broccoli. It still has a nice crunch to it. I cooked it for about 2 minutes. Like I said, you don't want to overcook it because it is going to go into the oven. Go ahead and get it in here. I'm glad I got a big pan. My husband and I like broccoli, so might have went a little over. Like I said, I mean, you can use what you want. If you don't like a lot, don't use a lot. If you don't like any, don't use any. More cheese, less cheese, no cheese. I really did think that the garlic salt that my daughter put on there was going to be plenty enough, but I might actually have to add just a little bit more. But the condensed soup does have some sodium in it, so it might add enough flavor, but I'm not sure yet. So I'll let you know. I don't want to overwork this. The pieces, some of the pieces are smaller, and you don't want to squish them up. But get it mixed in there nice and good. Could have probably gotten a bigger spoon. Okay. Now I'm going to mix a little bit of the mozzarella and a little bit of the mild cheddar in with this, and then also some on top with the breadcrumbs. Does that sound good, baby? She said that the onion powder smelled pretty good, so that's always a good plus. I'm actually just going to go ahead and add all that in there. If I need more for top, I can shred up some more. I always like to shred my own cheese. I'm not sure why. It's just better. Oh, thank you, baby. Lay it there. She got me a bigger spoon. I love this kid. Just going to mix that in just a little bit. Oh, sorry about the background noise earlier. I wasn't sure if I was talking loud enough. Like I said, I'm videoing this on my phone. I haven't gotten a mic or a camera or anything yet. Second video. Alright. I'm going to add a little bit of the mild cheddar. And then we're going to top it off and get it in the oven. Looks good already. I want to eat it. I've made a mess of my kitchen. Today will be my first time doing editing on the video. So, let's hope that I have the skills to do so, and to make a decent video for you guys. Like I'm saying, I'm not trying to make a career out of making casserole on YouTube, but it's fun, it's family friendly, helps out. I know how it is to work with a tight budget and still feed your family and keep them healthy, so hopefully I can help somebody. Alright, I'm going to add some cheese on the top, just sprinkle. Now I got a 1 pound bag, which is 4 cups. I don't even think we're gonna use half of that, but I mean maybe half, barely, because this is a pretty big dish, and I also used a little bit of that mozzarella too. Alright. Like I said, if you want it more cheesy, add more. If you don't want it as bad, don't add as much. Heck, I've never made this before. I could be doing it all wrong. We'll find out after it comes out of the oven, see what it looks like, see how it tastes. Alright, I'm going to get the breadcrumbs open and we'll put them on. Finish it up. Okay, I got it all covered in the breadcrumbs. I just poured it on a little bit here and there. I am going to put this on a baking sheet because it is pretty full. And I don't know if it's going to, oh, if I could get this to focus. I don't know if it's going to overflow or not. There we go. And, someone told me that I should spray the top so that it doesn't burn, but I'm going to cover it in foil. So I guess if I see it getting too brown too quickly, then I will spray the top. But otherwise, we're going to go with it how it is. Okay, I got it on my baking dish. I got it all covered in foil, and we're going to pop it into the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. I'll check it about halfway through, like I said, to make sure it's not over browning on top. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's been in the oven for about 40 minutes now, and it's finally getting all bubbly and melty around the sides. I took off the aluminum foil. I'm going to put it back in for about 5 to 7 more minutes to get it browned, and then we're going to try it. And finally, after like 50 minutes and upping the time, or the temperature, I mean, to 450 degrees, we have finally succeeded. Let's get it out. Okay, so that is 45 minutes at 350, and then uncovered, I did 425, 450 for 7 to 8 minutes to get it all bubbly, crunchy, and melted. Let's try it and see how it is. Oh, that's cheesy. Looks good. Smells really good. Looks really good. It's also very hot. I'm going to see if I can get a bite without burning myself. It's very hot. It does need just a touch more salt. I did add just a little bit more, like, on top of my individual bowl to taste. Some people like less salt. I like a little bit more. But this is very, very delicious. I'm going to have leftovers for days, but I'm not mad about it. I will do my best to list all of the quantities for the ingredients down in the description. I mean, as you saw, I pretty much was winging this entire thing, but I can give roundabouts, I guess you would say. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. It's a little runnier than I thought it would be, but I'm not sure exactly what I expected. I got the idea from my sister Nikki. She made something like this for me a couple years back, and I've been craving it, so I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to make today. Maybe I'll call her up and see if she wants to come over and try a bite. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Also, wish me luck with this editing. Have a great day. Till next time. I also wanted to add in, at the beginning of the video, I said that this would be a $10 dinner for 5 or 6 people. Honestly, this would probably feed a lot more than 5 or 6 people, unless they're very hungry. But it was about $10.73, I believe, to make this entire thing. And some of the ingredients you might already actually have at your house. Don't touch that, baby. It's hot. I paid $5.23 for that whole pack of chicken that I had, that you saw that I cut up. It was on sale. I think without the sale it was $6 maybe. For the cheese, I bought a big bag, but for the amount that you need, about a cup, it was probably maybe $2 or less. The broccoli was maybe $1.50 to $2, and the can of cream of chicken soup was about $1.50. But I mean, mostly I had a couple cans in the pantry myself. So yeah, and the rice was just something that I had around the house. I mean, rice is what, $1 a bag, so $10, $11 to feed a whole family. I wouldn't be mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I might have to call up the neighbors and both sisters and a couple friends to get it all done, but you know, worked out, and it's pretty good too. Have a nice day. Bye.